What's up, guys? Y'all know who this is. It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense here, giving y'all my fragrance of the day. And like any of you who are familiar with wrestling, I have always been a long-time wrestling fan of the old wrestling, not this new stuff that they got out right now. So if you know who Sting is, Sting started saying, "It's showtime, folks." So here we go. Fragrance I wore today is one I purchased a couple of days ago from TJ Maxx, and it is none other than one of the longest names I have ever heard for a fragrance. This is 212 VIP Men. This is a Private Party, NYC, by Carolina Herrera. As you can see, this is a, what do you call it? A mirror finish type box. As you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a box presentation, nothing on the sides. You have www.carolinaherrera.com on the back, some other information down at the bottom. Then you have batch code, which is punched into the bottom of the box along with ingredients. You have the little scan thing here where you can get information. You have your barcode. And that is it for the box presentation. Now on to my most favorite part, which is this gorgeous bottle, which says 212 VIP. Sorry about the glare. It's a mirror finish on this also. 212 VIP. Then it says Men down here at the bottom, Carolina Herrera at the very bottom, and that is on both sides. The opposite sides, there is nothing, nothing on the top. You have some information on the bottom. This is a 50 ml bottle. Yes. Very nice atomizer. That is damn good. Very strong. What's happening, man? And thank you for watching. Also, without y'all, I would just be a guy on here wasting time doing reviews for himself. Without viewers, I would be nothing. So thank you guys in return. I know it's only one of you in here, but I still have to talk to the camera like I'm talking to a bunch of people. I am at, last I checked, like 90 something viewers or subscribers. So I'm getting up there, man. I remember when I first started, I didn't have any. Then I had one. Then I jumped to like 3, 4, 5, something like that. And then it, died off for a little while. I guess my content was kind of boring. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to help out, man. Let me know what you picked up too, because I'm interested to know what you picked up, man. Some of the stuff, I'm not going to sit here and say everything is great, but the majority of the fragrances I have are pretty nice, great in projection, longevity. The sillage is great. Some of it is not so great as far as like longevity and projection, but the smell on the majority of the fragrances I have, top notch. And without having to go out and spend 80, 90 to $300 and something for a fragrance, and you can smell good, just as good with the cheapies. So, with that being said, last I said was the atomizer on this thing was great. I just showed it to you. The scent is amazing. I love this. I don't think I've smelled anything like this in my collection at all. And if I do, I don't remember. But I like this. I actually obviously had it on today. I did reapply throughout the day. I didn't have to, but sometimes I like to refresh when I know I'm about to go on the floor so I can get feedback. The only feedback I got on this fragrance today was that same female that I've mentioned in several of my other videos that always got something negative to say. She actually talked good about one of my fragrances. She said it smells like you didn't overspray today, and you smell pretty good. Now keep it like that. But today she was on her, I guess her period was on, or her panties was stuck up in her ass or something, and giving her a serious wedgie because she was like, "Oh my God, you got on too much today." Like, this ain't even that kind of fragrance. This is sweet. It's not that strong, and I don't know. I guess sometimes she just be fucking with me. But anyway, this thing is very nice. I think I paid $30 for this. I believe it was. I can't remember. I think it was $30. Either way, I still came out good. Um, this does have a magnetic top, so if you didn't know, yes, it's a magnetic top. You can hear it click. It does hold, and you see I did not push down. So it is, yeah, I mean, she's one of those dry ass personality type people. Um, she tries to be serious all the time, and she always like is in a pissy mood, or she always got some kind of comeback. I really don't pay her no attention half the time, but when it comes to my fragrances, I'm kind of sensitive about, because I buy these things so I can smell good and get reactions from people. And I know that's a shitty way of looking at fragrances, but that's what I wear them for, to get, positive reaction and, a conversation starter. But she's the only person that ever has anything negative to say about my fragrances. Now, sometimes you might get the one or two people who just don't like something, like they may not like the scent of something that you wear, and that's understandable. But every single fragrance that I wear, she got something negative to say about it. Either I got on too much, or it's too loud, or it's too this or too that. So I don't, whatever, man. But anyway, if you don't have this one, pick it up. To me, my opinion, it's a good one. Uh, with the added sprays that I did when I reapplied, I think this lasted me, strength wise, probably about 2.5 hours of decent projection. Maybe 2 hours. 2.5, probably pushing it. It probably was more like 2 hours, 2.5, pushing 2.5, I should say, hours of projection. Longevity, I think I got about 5 hours, maybe a little bit more. Actually, I'm wrong, because I can still smell it on my skin, and it's on my work shirt. So longevity, I got off at 2:30, so I actually got about 8 hours out of this. Even though it's a very close skin scent, I can still smell it on my arm. So I got about 8 hours out of this on my skin. Not to say that it's gonna last that long on somebody else's, but on mine, I got 8 hours plus. Longevity projection, like I said, about 2 to 2.5 hours. So for me, that's not bad at all. Um, Price. Let's see. I spent 30 for mine. They have 3.4 ounce tester, which is what, 100 ml bottle. Yeah, exactly. For a 3.4 ounce bottle, I think that's 100 ml. They have it listed for $51.84. They have the 6.7 ounce, which is the big ass bottle, 75.86, 3.4 ounce, with the box, non-tester, 57.83, 1.7 ounce, which is what I have here, 50 mil, 35.69. So I actually got a better deal. If I paid 30 and it's 35 online. And then the rest of this is like gift sets and deodorant aftershave and shit like that. I don't use none of that crap. But anyway, um, notes. This one was released in 2011. Let's see. Notes. This is an Oriental woody cologne that echoes the style of New York City's nightlife elite, making it perfect for the confident and charismatic man. Main notes in this fragrance dynamic composition include vodka, frozen mint, passion fruit, which already starting out good with the passion fruit because I love passion fruit, black pepper, lime, caviar, ginger, for a fresh, spicy accord that exudes masculinity. It also contains notes of leather, spices, king wood, and amber to add depth and woody accords to the overall aroma. So that's the one thing that, well, a couple of things that attracted me to this fragrance is the fact that it has vodka, passion fruit, and amber. The leather I don't really get, but I guess I do. I could see something smelling kind of like leathery in this. But overall, this is a very, very good scent. I like it. I actually have another one which is 212 Sexy Men, which is actually the first one I purchased from this house. I think I had a fragrance like this once before that I bought from TJ Maxx like years ago. And I'm not sure if it was one of these or was it something that smells similar to this. I'm not really sure, but I can remember something being in a box, but a different type of bottle. Not even, it wasn't even in this type of bottle. It was in a like a taller bottle, clear, but it was like this color, this burgundy looking color. And this top actually also is yo, what's happening? Good afternoon. This fragrance also has a magnetic top also. Just chilling, man. Trying to give y'all this review, that's all. I actually wore this once. I like it. It's a damn good fragrance also. Let me spray it so I can refresh my memory as to what it really actually smells like again, because I haven't worn this in a while. Oh man, this is more of a mature type fragrance. And you need to stop passing on these 212s, man. Trust me. Give them a shot. Because I passed on a lot of stuff also over the past few months or a year or two. Listening to other reviewers say that things aren't this and they aren't that. And they smell generic. They say they smell synthetic. And I mean, some of this stuff I pick up, man, and it ends up being damn good fragrances to my nose. I'm not a niche snob, so I'm not looking to purchase those higher end fragrances that I'm going to spend all this money and I rarely even wear it. Like, nah, I'm good. I would much rather, spend $20, $15, $20, $10, at the max 50 or 60, but if I can find some cheapies like these that I know people are going to give me compliments, that are going to start conversation, I'll take these over anything else any day. So trust me, don't sleep on the cheapies. 212 is, I can't say it's a solid house because I don't have every um yeah, and that's fine. 24.99 is a good cutoff. But me personally, most of the time I purchase fragrances, I've already smelled them if they run me anywhere over $30. I usually can run to like Ulta or Belks and smell something that I find, and then if I like it, I run back to TJ Maxx, Ross, Bells, Marshalls, and I'll get it. Some of the stuff that those stores don't sell at Ulta and Belks and stuff like that, you're just gonna have to blind buy unless you buy a tester bottle offline. And me personally, I don't like buying samples and stuff like that. So it is what it is on that with me. But stop sleeping on the cheapies, y'all. 212. I can't speak as for the house in a whole, but just these two fragrances that I have in my possession are really good. This one is more mature. It's way more mature. Um, this one more playful because it's sweet. Uh, and which one you asking about longevity on? You asking about this one or you asking about this one? Because on my skin today, this one gave me 8 hours. And like I said, I can still smell this one faintly on my skin. And that's a part of longevity. If you can still smell it in some sort or fashion on your skin, that's longevity. Even on your shirt. Projection is, for me, how far out you can smell it when you put it on. Um, I think I got about 2 to 2.5 hours of decent projection, which means if I'm moving in a hallway and I can still smell it, if I'm walking past people and they can still smell it, then it's projecting. But once it gets close to your skin and you moving and you can't smell it, unless you smell your shirt or you sniff your arm, projection is gone. And after that, you're running into longevity, which is how long it lasts on your skin and on your shirt. In my opinion, now somebody else who is more knowledgeable of stuff like that may tell you something different. But me, projection, I got about 2 to 2.5 hours off of this one, and 8 plus in longevity off of my skin. And I'm not saying that that's what you're gonna get, because your skin and your body chemistry may be a whole hell of a lot different than mine. This one, I can't tell you because I've only worn this once and I don't remember. But if I did a review, you can always go back and check and see if I did a review on this and see what I said. But I'm pretty sure I'll get around to wearing this again if I didn't, and I'll let you guys know. But honestly, both of these are pretty damn good fragrances. I like them, and I'm glad I have them. And both of these are going to look good sitting on my shelf. Um, I have no problem with either one of these smells. Like I said, this is more mature. Not mature as like somebody 50, 60, 70 years old. I mean, when I say mature, I mean like late 20s to maybe 40, 45, pushing 50. Somebody who is, has a good head on his shoulders, that knows where he's going, that type of scent. This one is more like club, or, you going to Dave and Buster's or something like that, or you going to eat some wings, and you're going to be around some females. Um, Smells similar to anything. This one I said in the beginning of my video, I have never smelled. There's nothing in my collection that I can think of that smells like this. Not this one. And I'm trying to run my mind through as I smell it. I don't see anything on my on my dresser or my shelf that smells anything like this. I mean, it's sweet like most other fragrances, like Paco Rabanne and Invictus and stuff like that. But it's not. It's not that super syrupy sugarcane type sweetness. It's not like that. Yeah. Did you get to see my collection last night that I did my video on? I have a pretty extensive collection myself. Um, this one, it doesn't smell like anything I have on my collection either. Um, yeah, it is getting out of hand, man. I sit back and think sometimes, like, damn, should I stop or should I keep going? And I keep running into fragrances, especially the cheapies. I keep running into and I keep buying them, and I always try to sit back and be like, nah, I ain't gonna buy nothing today. And then I end up running back to the store and picking up something else, or I'm with a friend of mine and they be like, oh, you want something? Or they'll buy me a cologne, whatever. So um, neither one of these, in my opinion, smell like anything I have in my collection. This one is more up my alley because it's sweet than this one. This one is kind of masculine, woody. Matter of fact, let me look this up real quick and see. So I can give you a description, and then maybe y'all can you quit buying liquor and started buying fragrance. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm trying to pull up right now on my phone this other fragrance so I can give y'all a better insight. Yeah, this is a good habit to have. It's not good if your bills aren't paid, or you behind on stuff and you buying fragrances over responsibility. If you got kids that need stuff and you running out buying fragrances, I pay child support faithfully. They take it out my check every 2 weeks. I pay $500 a month for both my kids, and I still, when I get paid, if I have leftover money, I still take my kids and do stuff with them. I give them money. I buy them things. I hang out with them. So um, that part I'm not concerned about. And I have it here. It has vanilla and woody accords, so it is a little sweet. It has bergamot, mandarin orange, and green notes. It has cardamom, pepper, and flowers, and dries down to vanilla, musk, sandalwood, gaiac wood, and amber. So that's what this one has in it. It's an Oriental Fougere, and it was released in 2004. So, like I said, this one is more masculine. Which Burberry? Because I have a few Burberrys, and this one actually, let me do a comparison on one real quick. Okay, so would the red box be this one? Because I don't remember what the red box was. I know this was the first Burberry I ever had. This is not. This is not the first bottle. I had a bigger bottle than this, and that one got taken by one of my ex-girlfriends because it smelled so good. But I ended up buying this one because it was on sale. It's a smaller bottle, but this is really all I need. And I've only worn this like once or twice since I bought this one. But the old one, the big bottle, I used to wear all the time. That actually was my signature scent. The first real cologne I ever had. And I'm going to hit myself with this one real quick. It doesn't smell like that one at all. And I know it don't smell like this. And this one is a beast too. I'm pretty sure you know what this is. That's that Burberry Touch, baby. That's that fire. It don't smell like that. And this is Burberry Brit. I was going to say it kind of reminds me of Burberry Brit, but Burberry Brit is a little bit more sharp and a little powdery. This one is just sweet with that vanilla and, you know, the orange. It really doesn't smell like anything I have Burberry wise. I have one more Burberry, which is Burberry, what is that? Burberry London. But I know it don't smell like that one. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that smells like either one of these fragrances, period. Um, if I had the time, I'd go through and pull out some more fragrances and check. But just off knowledge, I don't see anything that smells anything like either one of these. Most of my other fragrances, the sweet ones, they're either super, super sweet, like La Mole and what else? Tahitian Waters is super sweet. 1 Million Lucky is sweet. This one isn't that sweet. This one has some sweetness to it because of that vanilla, but it's not that sweet. And you're welcome. This one is the sweeter one, and it's not as sweet. It's not sweet on the same level with some of those other ones like Ultramall or Invictus or anything like that, but it's close to it. I will say, I don't see you spraying too much of this on and offending anybody. But yeah, and I agree with you. We do need more of these live casts. I don't see anything as, you know, close to sweet like this. And why does this thing keep saying low battery and I'm plugged up? Anyway, so these two fragrances, guys. Well, this is the one I wore today. 212 VIP Men. This is a private party NYC. Yeah, I'm not big on scripts. Like, I'm not gonna sit down and come up with answers and questions and, you know what I'm saying, like rehearse this whole thing out. I'm giving you what it is. I can run right to my shelf or my dresser right here next to me and pick up something, come back, live reactions. I need to start back wearing these freaking Burberrys, man. I've been slipping, bro. Like, these Burberry used to be my house of choice when it comes to fragrances, and then people don't even talk about Burberry like they used to. Burberry is still nice, Just because there are fragrances out like Ultramall or uh, Amen, Club de Nuit Intense, Creed, um, YSL, like, yeah, those are elite fragrances now, and these are almost obsolete, but these are still gorgeous fragrances. These are fragrances that hold something special in my heart because I grew up in the era when these came out. And this is one of the houses that people used to talk about all the time. That's all you used to hear was Burberry this, Burberry that. And now you don't even hear people talk about them. Every blue moon, somebody might throw one of these in their honorable mention list or top 10 list for something something fragrance. But personally, especially this one, because this is the first, my ex-wife, we weren't even married yet, and she was the one who bought this original Burberry for me from Walmart. We were shopping one day, and I was looking at fragrances, and this is before they separated all the stuff. It used to be on one long aisle, and they kept all that stuff there. People started stealing, and now they used to lock it up. Exactly. Nobody wears any of these fragrances anymore. And so, of course, I'm going to smell different from everybody else because everybody else is wearing Lamal. Everybody else is wearing Creed Aventus and Versace and Dior Homme and all that stuff. Everybody got on Bleu de Chanel. Everybody got on Dior Sauvage. Whatever else popping fragrance that's out there right now, YSL. Everybody is wearing it. That's why I don't run out like a flock with the rest of the sheep and purchase all them same fragrances. Y'all go ahead and buy all that high price stuff and smell like the next 15 or 20 guys at the club. When I walk in, I'm gonna smell different. Although people may know what these fragrances are, and a lot of people probably have forgotten about these and may not remember, trust me, when I walk in, I'm going to be smelling completely different from everybody else. I feel you, what you saying about Bleu de Chanel. I've smelled a third release of Bleu de Chanel in Belks. The first two, the Eau de Toilette, and the second one that came out was the EDP. And then they have another one that just came out that actually smells better than the first two. But the price on that new one is damn near triple what the first two were. And so I passed on it. I don't think it's trash per se, in my opinion. For me, it's just pricey. If it wasn't so high in price, I probably would have it. But I wouldn't wear it as much because I know everybody wears it. Like there's a guy that works at the hospital. That's one of his signature scents. He wears it all the time. And that and Sauvage. Now Sauvage is not trash. But that pepper note that Sauvage has in it, it's just way too much for me. It's almost breathtaking to me. And I can't wear it. That's why I bought Ventana, because Ventana is a clone of it. Ventana doesn't have that peppery note in it, which is right up my alley, and I love Ventana. And I got a lot of compliments when I wore it, and you really can't tell the difference in between Sauvage and Ventana, except for that pepper note. It lasts a long time. So does Club de Nuit Intense Man. This also is a same size bottle as the other one, but this is the Burberry London. And I call this one my Christmas scent because it smells like something you would wear in the holidays. It's tobacco-y smelling. I like this. It's nice. Matter of fact, let me hit myself with this one. If I can find the damn hole. That's what she said. Yeah, it's one of them Christmassy type scents. Like you would wear this for Christmas or Thanksgiving or something. Burberry was on top of his game at one point in time. Like Burberry, what is it? Mr. Burberry. I smell that one, and I like it. I just don't have it right now. And if I can get back to Marshall's in Jacksonville, that's where I saw it last, and it was on sale, and I haven't been back since. But I need to get back to Marshall's and pick up some fragrances because they always have everything that our Ross and our TJ Maxx doesn't have. But Burberry was on top of their game back in the day, man. And these fragrances to me are classic fragrances. Whether people wanna, I might be on to something here. Hold on. Actually, this one, honestly, and I hate to say this because I don't want to give you any wrong information, guys. Nah, I was going to say this kind of smells like Burberry London, but it really doesn't. Burberry London is a little sharper and not as sweet as this one. This one isn't that sweet either, but the sweetness in this one is a little more prominent than London. In my book, I'm gonna go to work smelling like all kinds of Burberry. Burberry had one that came out when I was a little younger, maybe in my mid-20s, called Burberry The Beat. I bought it, and for some reason I just didn't want to like be broke, and I took it back to Walmart. It was around the holiday, like Christmas or something like that. They had it out, and I took it back and got my money back. But I want that fragrance again, and I never got it to wear it. I never got to wear it. I just bought it and took it right back. But that's a pretty good fragrance too. Burberry has some other stuff that I never got into, but these are all the ones I found that were cheap, marked down. Um, so these are all pretty good. But a lot of the stuff that I have, a lot of people do not wear anymore, because they're into all this new stuff that's out. And nothing wrong with that, but you can't just forget the history. Like if it wasn't for some of these other fragrances, some of this newer stuff wouldn't even be out right now. If it wasn't for fragrances like Cool Water, like Mamba, Perry Ellis, Burberry, Versace, like all them older fragrances, a lot of this new stuff wouldn't even be here. So just because something comes out and it's popular as hell, it's popping right now, it doesn't mean that you should forget the heritage. It don't mean that you should forget where these fragrances came from. You know what I'm saying? I have a deep-rooted respect for a lot of these older fragrances that I have. Now, I do like some of the newer stuff that's out. Part of the reason why I don't have a lot of them is because I don't like to jump on that hype train with everybody else. I don't like dressing like everybody else. I don't like smelling like everybody else. When everybody else got a box or they got waves in their head, your boy rocking a bald head. And this is not by choice. This is because I'm actually going bald in the front and in the top right here. But I'm not the one who jumps on the hype train every time something new comes out. I don't want to have to be the first one to run out and get it. Yep, I feel you. Polo. What was I talking about? I'm losing track of losing my thought process. Oh, yeah, I don't like to be the one to jump on the hype train and run out and buy the next new thing and smell like 100 other people. I remember one time I went to the club when I was younger and I had on this outfit. I went to City Trend, and y'all know everybody and their grandma shop at City Trend. And so when you don't have a lot of different places to choose from to buy clothes and stuff like that, everybody goes to the same place. So I'm at the club, and this dude, I swear to God, this dude had on the exact same outfit I had on, except for the shoes, bro. He had on the same shirt I had on. He had on the same pants or shorts or whatever it was. I remember it distinctly, and I was so pissed that I left. Um, I don't like smelling like everybody else. I don't like. That's just not me, man. Uh, yes, I might have some of the same fragrances that a lot of other people have, but I don't always wear them. And if I know a coworker, like I got a coworker who wears Invictus like crazy. Invictus is a very nice fragrance, a very nice club fragrance. Me personally, I don't like smelling like somebody else. He's already established at the hospital that he is an Invictus guy. He's already gotten compliments off of it. He can have it. I don't even own that fragrance just for the simple fact that he has it. Now, I may purchase it somewhere down the line. Yeah, I don't either. I've never worn the same fragrance 2 times in 1 week or 2 weeks. Like I have 100 and I think 70 or 80 something fragrances right now, and I can wear a different one every single day for damn near what, almost a half a year. So, um, but yeah, man, I can't see myself jumping on the hype train with everybody else. I just can't do it, man. And I'm not balling out of control. I'm not finna run out and buy, a bunch of 3, 4, or 500 or 200 and something dollar or $100 fragrances to try to impress somebody. This fragrance was marked down all the way to $17.99, and this thing was like $30 when I first saw it, and I waited and waited and waited months for this price to come down. And then finally one day I was gonna give in and I said, fuck it. $29.99. I said, I don't care, I just spend this $30. She rung it up and she was like, oh, this is marked down. It's $17.99. Bet. Proof is in the pudding. It's right there. $17.99. If I would have waited a little longer on this one was already marked down when I found it on the markdown shelf, but it was still like $30. If I would have waited a little longer, I probably could have got it for like 20 something dollars. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't wait. I just wanted to get it because I was in the store and I had the itch and I wanted to scratch it, and I went ahead and got it. But that's just me, man. I mean, there are some newer fragrances that I wouldn't mind getting my hands on, but my money is tight, man. My kids come first. And I'm not finna go spend that money knowing that my kids need something. I'm not gonna say they want something. They need something. Um, that's just how I roll. Um, Sacrifices, man. That's what it is. Sacrifices. Your time will come when you will have the money to run out and go get Creed Aventus for $100 and something dollars or $200 and something dollars, whatever it costs. Uh, it's just not my time right now. Yes, I want to smell it. I do have a guy who's supposed to be sending me a sample of it whenever he gets his uh, bottles in. I can wait patiently, however long it takes. If it comes, it comes. If he don't send it, then I can't be mad. I'll just wait until I can get the money and go get it. But until then, I'm not concerned about it. And really, honestly and truly, I'm at a point now. Yeah. I thought I did give you my email address. Um, Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you right here. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. So you can I can give it to you right now. I don't have no problem with anybody having my email address. Let me know when you're ready. And I know right now I'm just talking. I'm just rambling. You know what I'm saying? I actually should have been laying down trying to get some rest, but it is what it is. I do this for y'all, man. All right, it's KCROOK 697 at gmail.com. Once again, it's KCROOK 697 at gmail.com. And anybody who is within an earshot of this video and can hear my email, if you feel like sending me some samples so I can do some reviews on them for you guys, and also for me to get some testing of some stuff I haven't smelled or heard of before, I'm all for it. Y'all just hit me up on through your email, through my email. Um, we can exchange info, and then we can go from there. I already gave the one guy my info earlier or yesterday or whenever it was on Facebook. I I got the friend request, and I kept looking at it like, do I know this dude? Because I don't really like accepting people I don't know. Um, but when he sent me the message saying what it was about, then I realized who it was. So um, that's how it is. So anybody who hit me on Facebook, please let me know how I know you, and we can go from there as far as like doing the friend thing. I used to do reviews on Facebook, but I didn't get the same kind of love that I get on YouTube. I got a lot of negativity, like people who know me would see me on the streets and would clown me about my name. All right, appreciate it, homie. Um, People were clowning me on my name, Mr. Cheap Sense. I mean, to me, the name makes sense. For one, I'm a guy. I am a Mister. Number two, my channel is all about the cheapies, so cheap and their sense. So Mr. Cheap Sense. To me, in my mind, it makes sense. To my sister, it didn't make sense. She used to clown me. Then she started getting my mama. She started clowning me. Um, Yeah, in my area, it ain't too much going on either, man. As far as fragrances, I go to the stores frequently. Like I went to Bell's earlier today, and the only thing I saw was Ed Hardy. I forgot the name of it. It was in a black box with a skull on the front of it. I can't remember the name of it, but the bottle, it looks like a clear bottle, and the top is a skull, a black skull on the top of it. Um, yes, sir, bald head gang, baby. Um, and it was $10, but I didn't buy it. I may go back and get it though. But that's the only thing I saw. They do have Pierre Cardin but it was the one in the green box, and I've never smelled that one. I just smelled the original Pierre Cardin, and I used to like that back in the day. Um, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, our area don't have much. We're in a small town here. Also, all we really have as far as discount stores is one Ross, one TJ Maxx, one Bells. We have one Ulta. We have one Belks, and we have one other store that just opened up a few months ago, like a Middle Eastern type guy that sells some pretty good fragrances. He has a lot of Armaf and some other stuff. His prices, some of them are reasonable, some of them are ridiculous. Cause I can go on Fragrance X, like I have to do him like this all the time. I'll go in his store and I'll look at a fragrance and I'll be like, oh, how much this is? But I already know in my head how much it is online. And he'll be like, oh, that's $65. And I'll be like, how is it 65 in your store? But online I can get it for like $26. And then he'll try to make some excuse like, oh, that's not the same fragrance, but it's the same exact box, same exact bottle, same size. So, bro, you can't shit me, bro. But he still is a good dude, man. And I'm not going to sit here and bash him online because I done bought several fragrances from him. So, anyway, that's all we pretty much have here, man. We don't have like 2 or 3 Rosses. We don't have 2 or 3 TJ Maxxes. Nothing like that. We don't have a Marshalls. We don't have a Burlington. We have to go to Jacksonville or Savannah, either way, north or south on 95 to get to any of them stores. So, and the more stores you have in a city, the more chances are you're going to get something different. And I do watch this one guy. Yeah, and that happens too. All the good stuff does get taken fast. If you don't get the TJ Maxx or Ross here early in the morning or whenever they truck first come in, you just asked out. Like I bought, let me show you. Now, I went to Ross. I used to go in Ross almost every day, and TJ Maxx almost every day. I would go to Ross, leave Ross, go straight to TJ Maxx, and then I would come home. So one day I walked into Ross, and I seen this, which is Prada Luna Rossa Sport. This is the 125 ml bottle. Still in the box. The box was a little damaged, but they had it inside a case too. For $40. And y'all know how much this runs in a retail store, brand new. I ain't even gonna tell you. If you don't know, look it up. But I paid $40 for this. And you can see I haven't worn it that much. I think I worn it maybe twice. Very, very gorgeous fragrance. And yes, I'm going to hit myself with this one too. That atomizer is something serious. Very good fragrance. $40, man. You can't beat that for $40. And then I walked in one day and looked on the shelf. Lo and behold, I found this beauty. This is exactly very good price. I found this one. This is Lacoste Blanc Pure 100 ml bottle. I paid $40 for this one. Yeah, that's the guy that I was talking about that I be watching. And I love watching his videos. I want to make videos like that, but we don't have enough content or stuff in the stores to even, like, I just be going in the store just looking, making a video just cause, you know what I'm saying? And he does that sometimes too, but sometimes when he be panning through, I see, yeah, I paid $40 for that. But he be panning through sometimes, and he be passing over some good fragrances, some good cheapies. And he really be sometimes looking for stuff that he done found. Like, he done found some Creed fragrances. He done found some other good name brand stuff. I'm not always looking for Creed. I'm not always looking for, Lacoste and stuff like that. Sometimes I be looking for some other stuff that I've never heard of before, or things that I want to try that I haven't tried. And most of the time I run into stuff like this. So, yeah, if you don't get to them stores, yeah, I got like 1, 2, 3, 4. I got like 5 different fragrances on me right now. I got 4 Burberrys on me. I got Prada on me. I'm not even gonna spray this Lacoste on me, but I am gonna pull this bottle out and show it to you. Whew. I wore this to work, man. Oh my god. But I done ran across the Lacoste in the yellow bottle. I done ran across the one in the blue bottle. I don't like the other color ones, but this one lasts a long time on my skin. It lasts even longer on my clothes, because I always spray my shirt. I even hit my shirt about 3 or 4 times. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about me, I am real, man. I mean, it ain't no need for me to fake. It ain't no need for me to flage. As you can see, I'm in my kitchen, bro. Like, you can't get no realer than this. I don't have no big extravagant house. I don't have no elaborate background where you got all your fragrances behind you in your video. If I open this door, it's my fucking bathroom, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. It can't get no realer than this, man. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I went through a bad breakup, man, and I was deeply in love with this chick, bro. And yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. I was deeply in love with this chick, man, and I would give this girl anything. I would do anything. When I say anything, most of the time people will say, I'll do almost anything for you. I would do anything for this chick. Like, if she really wanted me to do some harm to somebody, I probably would have did it. I was in that kind of love with this chick. And, things went south. And I'm not going to sit here and blame it all on her, because our relationship was going to shit. And you know how us men are sometimes. We don't own up to things, because we don't want to hurt the other person if we've done something wrong. Or, you know what I'm saying, if something is wrong in your relationship, say like the sex life, your sex life isn't as good as it used to be. Instead of us coming to the woman, or the woman coming to the man and saying, hey, I'm not being satisfied in this way or that way, we just run out and go find excitement somewhere else, which we know in the back of our mind it's going to fuck up what you got at home. So I had to learn how to be a man and stand up on my own too. But when I realized that I was going to start standing up, being a man and owning up to stuff, that's when I found out that being real with her was going to eventually, I was going to lose her anyway. You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, I was like, well, damn, if I was going to lose her anyway, why the fuck did I tell the truth? So now I just keep it real all the way. If shit ain't going how it is, I'm going to tell you to your face that it's not going how it is. And if you accept it for what it is, cool. If you don't want to accept it, we can part ways and we can be cool. You know what I'm saying? But our thing got drawn out so long. I was in a deep, dark place. I had thoughts of suicide at one point in time. And I hate to say this, because people say it's a cop-out. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be that much in love with somebody, but I really did care for this woman, and that's just what it was, bro. And you know, I live in an extended stay hotel. I've been here for about almost 2 years, bro. And excuse the bed, today is laundry day, and housekeeping came, and I had to strip my bed this morning, and they brought me new linen, but I haven't made my bed up yet. But anyway, this is an extended stay hotel I've been living in. I can't even bring my kids here because there's only one bed. Like, me and my son can crash in the bed, and I have a blow up mattress. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna put my daughter on no fucking blow up mattress. So I'm trying to get my money stacked up. That's why I'm working these 2 jobs so I can find a bigger place and get my kids, you know what I'm saying, where I can have them for the summer and not worry about nobody sleeping on a blow up mattress. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So if you want real, that just got real. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm in my kitchen right now. It's a small ass kitchen, 2 eye stove, no oven. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm real as fuck, bro. And that's how I keep it. I'm gonna give you what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't fake. I don't front. I don't have a lot of money. I'm not a baller. Yeah, I'm glad I did too, man. I was really fucked up, bro. And luckily, I had some pretty good people that I was overlooking that was in my corner the whole time. And you know what I'm saying, just being able to vent to some people and let them get it off my chest, it helped me out a lot. I am a little colder now, I will say that. Like, I am not with the shits. If I decide that I want to talk to somebody and they want to start that foolishness, or they want to argue or fuss about something all the time, I'm quick to tell you, this ain't what I want, I'm gone. And it's been 2 females so far that I've really liked, that, and I know before anybody even says it, yes, I know that you will miss out on your blessing by just packing up and leaving instead of working through things. But at this point in my life, I don't have time for the drama. I don't have time for the foolishness. Them females with them baby daddies that still controlling their lives, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I don't deal with shit like that, bro. Um, if you want to argue, if you want to fuss, you can find somebody else to do that with. If we gonna kick it, we gonna kick it. We gonna be cool. We gonna lay here, chill. We gonna watch this Netflix. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do whatever we do. We gonna eat. We gonna be cool. We gonna have fun. That's all I'm about, is living life. I'm not with the arguing. I'm not with fussing. I'm not with fighting. I done had guns pulled on me. My ex popped up over here. She pulled a gun out on me. Like all kinds of weird shit, bruh. And I'm just glad I finally got away from that all that foolishness. And this chick, to this day, after she called me a fuck nigga, a pussy ass nigga, and this is the dude who you would call in the same sentence and ask me for something, and I would run and go do it. After I done been threatened not to go around her by some so-called gangster dudes, I still would jump up and go over there because I ain't give a fuck about what they thought. And I would help her or do something for her. And to this day, me and her don't even talk, bro. But she will still every now and then hit my phone and try to get me to do something for her. And I have to just like deny her. I gotta stiff arm the shit out of her ass, bro. And I hate being cold like that to every single person. But, I'm not finna let another person come into my life and fuck my head up and fuck my heart up, you know what I'm saying, and put me back in a place. Like, my kids was, I fucking had my son here when I got threatened. Anybody could have came over here and kicked in the door on me and started shooting in here or shooting through my window, and my son in here. Yeah, that's exactly what she did. She took my kindness for weakness, bro. I had just got my son for the summer. I had to take my son all the way back to Savannah, which is really 45 minutes from here, to take him back to his mama because I was scared for him being here. And then I had to get my boss man to help me get a room at another place for about 2 weeks until all that shit died down, and then I came back. You know what I'm saying? This is the exact same room that all that shit happening when she came over here and she pulled a gun on me. So, I mean, I ain't mean to go into all of that, man. I know y'all really didn't want to hear all of that, but that's just me venting again. Sooner or later, I have to get over all that shit. This has been almost 2 years ago since all that happened, and I still think it's still in there. The fact that she never, I apologize to her for my part in everything, and she still look at me like it's all my fault. Like, why couldn't I just love her from the beginning? So I tried. You know what I'm saying? Better late than never, how I always say it. Like, when you got somebody who's showing you, regardless as to when it was, when you got somebody showing you that they care about you and they risk their own life to do for you, what more can you ask for? You got a good nigga. I had my son here with me, and she asked me to bring her some food or buy her some food and stuff because she had her kids with her. And I pulled everything out my refrigerator, everything out my freezer, everything out my cabinet, canned goods and all, and I took all my shit over there. And I had my son staying here. I took all my shit to her house for me to find out that she had some 20-year-old boy. She my age now. I'm 41. At the time, I was 38, 39 or 40, somewhere around. I think I was like 39 at the time. So I had my son here. I took all my stuff over there to find out that she was fucking with some little 20-year-old boy that don't got no job, that just got out of jail. He don't got nothing in life. Both of them smoking Molly, looking like zombies and shit. But you still want me to come help you do stuff. You want me to fix your car. You want me to, bring you food when you hungry. You want me to put gas in your car. You want me to fix your car when it's tore up. But you got all these little young ass niggas driving your shit. Why you can't get them to fix it? So, I mean, that's just me giving y'all an example of real. That's as real as you can get when it comes to me, bro. And I know this video is over an hour long. I'm sorry for, pushing it so long. And I do got to get up and go to work here. But when you threw that word real out there, bro, that hit me like a ton of bricks. It's as real as you can get. And I'm not trying to make myself look good on here. I'm pretty sure if you was to ask her, if you was to bump into her, what kind of person I was, she'll probably give you some lame story about some shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she set me up. She wanted to see what I was going to do while our relationship was already in shambles. She got some chick to hit me on Facebook to see what I fall for the okie doke. Yeah, I fell for the okie doke because being stupid as a man, instead of me fixing it, to real sense, instead of me, fixing the problem, I fell for, some chick that she sent to fuck me over. And I fell for it. I thought I was gonna meet the chick at the hotel, and she called me, and she didn't call me. She popped up in the same vicinity. I didn't go to the hotel. I was in the area where the hotel was at, and she ran into me on the highway. And she assumed at the time she knew what I was doing. I denied it, but then I fessed up to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's where all the bullshit happened. She didn't trust me anymore and all this kind of shit. So yeah, I had I had a hand in that. But you know what I'm saying? The shit that females do at times is like extra. Like, you ain't have to send nobody to see what I was gonna do. You don't do shit like that. Yeah, I am a lot stronger now, man. I really am. And in a strange way, I appreciate going through that because now I know. And I know how far my limit can go, how far I can be pushed to my breaking point. And for some people, they would have broke way sooner than I did. I actually didn't break. I just hit rock bottom. And I had to realize, through some people who've been through similar situations and are good friends that I got more to live for than just worrying about that chick. And I'm not trying to sit on here and bash her because I know she got a lot going on up here from when she was younger and up until she got grown. And she's been in the military, so she got some deep-rooted issues. She got, I'm not going to throw all the business out there, but she's not right up here. And I knew that from the beginning, but I tried to love her anyway. And it just didn't work out, man. It is what it is, but this is one of the things that came out of that relationship is the colognes. I had to find something to take my mind off of it. So instead of going out, I quit smoking. I didn't smoke weed or nothing like that. Yeah, I'm not going to bash her, man. Because I know it's not all her. It's mostly what she's been through in her past. But all of this stuff right here is what the good thing that came out of that, besides me being alive still, is now I have fragrances. And this is a good vice. It really did help me. Just the thrill of going to the store and hoping that I run into something good. You know what I'm saying? That's what made my day. Like, I couldn't wait to get off from work because I was going to run to Ross or run to TJ Maxx and be like, oh shit, look what I found today. It was $40. And this is like $100 and something bottle of fragrance. You know what I'm saying? Or $90 something or whatever. Or, oh shit, 2 days in a row. You know what I'm saying? Lacoste, $40. Like, come on, man. And the sticker's still on there. $39.99. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what came out of that. This stuff like this is what came out of, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm spending money when I should be saving. But, you know what I'm saying? That's my vice, man. This is what I fell back into. I even have a little small collection. This is not anything extravagant, but just to show you guys, like, I'm into watches now. Actually, this one I found in her yard when we were going through some junk and I was cutting her grass for her, trying to be nice. And this is a Fossil. Oh shit. This is my everyday watch. But this is a Fossil I found in her yard. Somebody dropped it and it fit me perfectly. So that one. And then I got this Armani Exchange I bought, which is a nice watch. Big face. I don't have money to go out and buy no real Rolex and no, you know what I'm saying? No real gold and all that kind of stuff. But I have vices. Even this one, this Invicta, I bought this one. It actually was on sale. It was like $100 and something. And I bought this one at TJ Maxx. It was on sale for like $70 something. Nice watch, man. Very nice. I don't even wear this one every day. I wear it off and on like special occasions, like when I'm finna dress up, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm glad somebody thinks it's inspiring, man. I mean, I'm a grown ass man and I can sit here and tell you that a lot of that shit was scary as fuck. Like, I didn't know whether I was gonna walk outside my place and one of them young Thundercats was gonna clap my head off. You know what I'm saying? It was rumors out there that people was looking for me, in which that was a lie, because for one, everybody in this town know me. And if they don't know me from some kind of job I've worked, they know me from the basketball court, because I am, and I'm not bragging, I'm saying this on the real. And if you come here and you ask anybody about me who know me, they'll tell you I'm a legend around here on the basketball court. I was one of the greatest shooters they had around here, street ball. I'll light you up. And I still got that jumper to this day. I may not be able to jump like I used to because I tore my Achilles tendon. I got bad knees now and stuff, but I can still shoot. But yeah, I'm glad somebody finds it inspiring, man, because it was scary at one point. Now, the thing that was amazing to me was the day she pulled her gun out on me. I wasn't afraid because I knew deep down inside she really didn't want to hurt me. She was just confused and she was hurt at the fact that, you know, things were going the way that they were going between me and her. Like, she really was in love with me at first. And, you know what I'm saying, outside forces came in and she was hanging with the wrong crowd of people and hanging out with them young Thundercats trying to relive her glory days. And, you know, things just got bad, man. And when she came over here and, you know, I closed the door and turned around and she had pulled a pistol out her back waistband. And I stood there and looked at her like, are you serious? I just grabbed my box of cigarettes, man, and I lit up one, and I sat in, this is the same room. I sat in a chair right next to my bed, and she stood right here where I'm doing this video at, right here at this table. And she stood here, and she kept banging the gun on the table while she was talking. You know how women are dramatic, they clapping and all this kind of stuff. Well, she was doing the gun like that. And I knew she really didn't want to do nothing to me. But just the way it went down, I was more afraid for my son than I was, you know what I'm saying, for myself. You know, and for me to have the nerve to come back to the same exact room and not get changed to another room says a lot. It just is what it is with me, man. I mean, if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. But everybody around here know me, man. And if people was really looking for me, everybody know I work at the hospital. People know I work at Georgia Pacific. People know I stay here. They know where my mama stay at. Everybody know my mama. They know all my sisters. They knew my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't hard to find me, bro. I'm 6'3". I'm like almost 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't hard to find, bro. I don't stay in the house all day long. I do get out at times. So if somebody really wanted to clap me, they would have did it. One of the so-called boys who claimed they was looking for me, I work at the hospital, and they brought him in because he had stomach ulcers. He was on the gurney, on the bed, and walked right past me. They rolled him right past me. He even spoke to me. So, like, come on, man. Like, if people really wanted to get at me, it is what it is. But my darkness came from knowing that she was treating me how she was treating me, the way I loved her. That's what hurt me more than anything. Like, I was willing to give my life for this girl, and she was still calling me a fuck nigga, a bitch ass nigga, you a hoe ass nigga, you this, that. But then in the same sentence, you would ask me for something. You don't do people like that that care for you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it, man. If I rock with you, I rock with you. And I'm going to rock with you till the wheels fall off. My best friend know that. Ever since I moved here, I'm from Alabama originally, born and raised. And I'm here in Georgia right now. I've been here most of my life. Since I was like 12 or 13 was when I moved here. But my best friend, I met him when I first moved here. And we've been friends since I was 12, 13 years old. I'm 41 now, so that's a long time. And this dude know me. Come hell or high water, it don't matter what time, day or night, he called me and he in some shit, I'm coming. He know me, and I know him. And he know if I need him, I can call him, and he coming. Out of everybody that used to rock in our little crew back in school, me and him the only two that still kick it. Now, we are grown now, we have families, we both work jobs, and we busy. But you know, when we have time, we do kick it with each other. We shoot pool. We go shoot the ball around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. And I give you my shirt off my back if you don't have it. And for somebody to know that about me and treat me the way she did, that's what was fucked up to me. I would have never did her like that. Even when she treated me like she treated me, I still was running back and forth over there. I still was sneaking around there when people wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? I still was giving her money. I still was going to buy her food. So, it is what it is, man. But, thank y'all for listening to me vent a little bit. It's just that word, real. it's what set me off. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody to pick up on that on a video that don't even know me, it's cool as fuck, man. And I appreciate that. Um, I'm still gonna continue to bring y'all this content. I do got some other fragrances that I don't think I've worn yet that y'all need to also stay tuned for. I have some concepts that I want to try out coming up soon. Also, you know, different variations of stuff, and any new fragrances that I pick up, you guys are gonna be the first ones to know about it. And y'all be sure to get me them samples too, man, as soon as y'all can get them, because I'm interested in seeing what you guys got, what they smell like, and for me to get you these reviews, because I know y'all want to hear my view on them. I may do another video tonight. I got something, the wheels are turning in my head right now, and I might go ahead and throw another video out when I get off tonight about 10 or 10:30. So if you're not doing anything, try to tune in if you can. If not, I know you guys will watch the video whenever you can. But I thank you guys again for listening to me vent a little bit. For me, that's therapy. For somebody else to hear my story and to know what I've been through. And, you know, shit ain't always peaches and cream. And, you know, I didn't expect to go through all this shit when I got with her. It just happened like that. And I wish I could have did something different. And maybe the outcome would have been different. Maybe me and her could have still been together, but you know, it didn't work out like that. And I do believe that anything that's happening in our lives has already been written from the man upstairs. I don't know what religion you are. I'm not trying to offend anybody, because I know people are different religions, different denominations. You know, you believe in different things. Some people believe in the science aspect and others believe in that spiritual stuff. I'm in between because, you know what I'm saying, at times, some things feel or seem like a reasonable answer through scientific reasoning, and others, you know what I'm saying? So I'm right down the middle with that. So whatever you may be, it is what it is. I just believe that everything is already written and it's going to go how it's supposed to go, regardless of what we think or how we would have did something different. That's just how I feel. So let me get out of here and get to work. I'm already about to be late. So thank you guys again for letting me vent and tuning in.